Kidney stone pain can drop a grown adult to their knees. It is sharp, it comes in waves, and it can last for weeks. The good news is that many stones are preventable. Today, we will break down 5 vitamins that can shift your body. Chemistry away from stones and toward healthier kidneys. You will learn the best real foods to get them from, how much you may need, who should not supplement, okay, and safety traps to avoid. This is practical, science-informed guidance you can use on your next grocery run and at your next doctor visit. Why vitamins matter for stones. Most kidney stones are calcium oxalate stones. They grow when your urine is too concentrated, when citrate is too low, when the urine is too acidic, or when calcium and oxalate are too high. The right vitamins can help. Lower oxalate in the urine support a healthier urine pH, and healthier citrate levels send calcium to your bones and away from your kidneys and arteries. Reduce oxidative stress that irritates kidney tissue. We will cover 5 vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin B6, vitamin D, vitamin K2, and vitamin E. Vitamin A. Why it helps people with kidney stones are more likely to eat too little vitamin A. Vitamin A supports a healthy gut lining, which may reduce oxalate getting into the blood. It also supports higher urine citrate, a less acidic urine environment, and lower oxidative stress in the kidneys. Food first, there are 2 families of vitamin A, performed vitamin A. It's also called retinol. You absorb this best. Foods include beef liver, fish liver, oils, eggs, and dairy. Use liver sparingly because it is very concentrated. Provitamin A, also called beta-carotene. Your body converts it into retinol. Foods include sweet potatoes, carrots, pumpkin, cantaloupe, mangoes, and dark greens like kale and broccoli. If you form oxalate stones, limit spinach and rhubarb. Cooking these foods and pairing them with a little healthy fat, like olive oil, improves absorption. Getting enough zinc also helps vitamin A do its job. How much for adults? A food goal is about 900 micrograms per day for men and 700 micrograms per day for women. Caution: high-dose retinol supplements can build up and cause headaches, vision changes, and bone problems. Avoid just because high doses. During pregnancy and breastfeeding, vitamin B6, also called pyridoxine, it helps about half of the oxalate in urine is made from a compound called glyoxylate. Vitamin B6 helps your body turn glyoxylate into glycine, which is harmless, instead of into oxalate, which fuels stones. It is especially important for a rare genetic condition called primary hyperoxaluria, type 1. In that group, vitamin B6 can lower urine oxalate a lot. What the research says the strongest benefit is in primary hyperoxaluria. For most other people with stones, results are mixed. Bottom line, it is useful if you are deficient or if you have that genetic condition. Otherwise, focus on food sources and overall diet. Food first good sources include chickpeas, tuna, salmon, beef liver, potatoes and other starchy vegetables, bananas, avocados, nuts, and legumes. How much adults ages 19 to 50 need about 1.3 milligrams per day. Men over 50 need 1.7 milligrams. Women over 50 need 1.5 milligrams. Caution: very high doses for a long time, such as 1 to 6 grams per day, can cause nerve damage. Stay under 100 milligrams per day unless your specialist prescribes more. If you have autoimmune disease, advanced kidney disease, are on dialysis, or drink a lot of alcohol, ask your clinician about testing and dosing. Vitamin D. WHY. It helps. Vitamin D helps your body balance calcium, supports immune function, and may help keep the gut lining healthy. That can lower oxalate absorption. Many people fear vitamin D and calcium because stones contain calcium. But getting enough calcium with meals actually lowers oxalate absorption and lowers stone risk. Key insight: a normal dietary calcium intake. around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day with meals. Is protective compared to low-calcium diets. Vitamin D supports calcium handling. It can raise urine calcium in some people, but at usual doses, this has not consistently led to more stones. Food-first good sources include fatty fish, such as salmon, trout and mackerel, fish liver oil, egg yolks, mushrooms exposed to ultraviolet light, and fortified milk or fortified plant milks and cereals. Take vitamin D with a meal that contains some fat for better absorption. How much? Common guidance: 600 international units per day for most adults, and 800 international units per day if you are over 70. Stay under 4,000 international units per day unless your clinician monitors you. Vitamin D3 raises levels better than vitamin D2. Special forms are used in chronic kidney disease under medical supervision. Caution if your urine calcium is already high. Be careful with extra vitamin D and calcium pills. Get individualized advice. Pair calcium with meals, especially when eating foods that contain oxalate. Calcium on an empty stomach is less helpful for trapping oxalate in the gut. Vitamin K. 2AI. It helps vitamin K2 turns on proteins that keep calcium in the right places, like your bones, and away from the wrong places, like arteries and kidneys. This may help limit vascular calcification and calcium crystal seeding. What we know: vitamin K deficiency is common in advanced kidney disease and is linked with more calcification. Evidence that vitamin K2 lowers stones is promising but mixed. As a co-pilot with vitamin D and calcium, vitamin K2 looks helpful for directing calcium traffic. Food first. The richest food is natto, which is fermented soybeans. Other sources include aged cheeses, some fermented dairy, eggs, chicken, beef, and pork. If you supplement, many products provide about 100 to 120 micrograms per capsule. The MK7 form is common. How much? General vitamin K guidance is about 120 micrograms per day for men and 90 micrograms per day for women. There is no official upper limit. And vitamin K2 appears well tolerated. Caution if you take warfarin or other blood thinners that are affected by vitamin K. Do not change your vitamin K intake without talking to your prescriber. Keep your intake consistent. Vitamin E. Why? It helps. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects cell membranes. Oxidative stress can change protective proteins that normally stop crystals from forming. Vitamin E may help restore that protection. People with stones often have lower antioxidant levels, and higher antioxidant status links with lower stone risk. Food-first good sources include almonds, hazelnuts, peanuts, sunflower seeds, and oils such as wheat germ oil and sunflower oil. Leafy greens and fortified cereals also help. Some nuts and seeds are higher in oxalate. If you are sensitive, watch portions. How much? Adults need 15 milligrams of alpha-tocopherol per day. Natural D-alpha-tocopherol is roughly twice as active as synthetic DL-alpha-tocopherol. Take vitamin E with a meal that contains some fat. Caution: high doses for a long time can increase bleeding risk. Avoid megadoses unless your clinician directs a short, targeted trial. Food-based vitamin E is the safest approach. Vitamins that can backfire. Vitamin C. Your body can convert extra vitamin C into oxalate. High-dose vitamin C pills can raise urine oxalate. If you form calcium oxalate stones, try to meet vitamin C needs from food unless your clinician advises otherwise. Vitamin D in the wrong context. Routine. Moderate doses are generally safe. But if your urine calcium is already high, or you combine high-dose vitamin D with calcium pills taken away from meals, you may raise urine calcium. Get lab tests and individualized advice. Food-first strategy. And when to supplement. Hydrate enough to produce about 2 to 2.5 liters of urine daily, less you are on a fluid restriction. Pale yellow urine is a good cue. Pair calcium with oxalate foods. 3 servings per day of calcium-rich foods with meals can reduce oxalate absorption. Favor lower oxalate produce such as kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, apples, berries in portions, citrus, and peppers. Limit spinach, beets, rhubarb, and huge portions of nuts if you form oxalate stones. Use vitamins as precision tools. Vitamin A, food first. Be cautious with supplements, especially in chronic kidney disease or pregnancy. Vitamin B6, food first. Targeted supplements if you are deficient or you have primary hyperoxaluria, under specialist care. Vitamin D, food, and safe sun if possible. Supplement to reach normal blood levels under guidance. Vitamin K2, food first. Consider a supplement if your diet is low and you are not on vitamin K-sensitive blood thinners. Vitamin E, food first. Avoid long-term high-dose pills. Work with your clinician. Ask about a 24-hour urine test, vitamin D blood level, and guidance on protein, sodium, and citrate. Sampled day of eating for stone prevention, breakfast Greek. Yogurt or fortified plant yogurt with blueberries and a small sprinkle of chopped almonds. Green tea or herbal tea. Mid-morning, an apple and a slice of lower sodium cheese. Lunch kale and cabbage slaw with lemon. Garlic and olive oil. Grilled salmon, a small portion of rice or quinoa, snack. Chickpea mash with roasted red peppers and cucumber slices. Dinner, herb-roasted chicken or tofu. Steamed broccoli and cauliflower. Whole grain pasta tossed with a light olive oil, garlic, and parsley sauce. Evening warm ginger tea. If you have restrictions for potassium, phosphorus, or protein, or you have chronic kidney disease, adjust portions with your renal dietitian. Smart safety checklist, you take warfarin. Keep vitamin K intake consistent and prescriber-approved. If you form calcium oxalate stones, avoid high-dose vitamin C pills. Pair calcium foods with oxalate foods. Ask about potassium citrate if your urine citrate is low, if your urine calcium is high. Do not self-prescribe high-dose vitamin D or calcium. Get guided dosing. If you have chronic kidney disease, vitamin A often runs high. Avoid supplements unless your care team says otherwise. Always bring your full supplement list to medical visits. Conclusion: food first, targeted second. The 5 vitamins most likely to help people who make stones are vitamin A, vitamin B6, vitamin D, vitamin K2, and vitamin E. They are not magic bullets. They are levers that shift your chemistry away from crystals. Dial in hydration, calcium with meals, and a mostly plant-forward, lower-sodium plate. Then add smart clinician-guided supplements if your labs or history suggest you need them.